with go. We start now. Yeah. Yeah, my name is Isaki Joseph, simple man. I come here to see Francis. Today I can't talk Lingala. Today I talk on English because I was here and Francis. Francis, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes, nice to be with you.
Oh, okay. What is Francis?
Well, Francis is the name that I was given when I was born, and I have a husband now and 4 children, all grown up, and I was a teacher, but I'm retired now.
Okay, let me put a volume. Okay, Francis, I come here to ask you a few questions here with you to pass 3 minutes. Francis, why to call New Zealand people?
We usually call them New Zealanders. Sometimes they're called Kiwis. There are many different cultures who live in New Zealand. We are a big mixture now. When I was growing up, we didn't have so many different cultures, but now we have really a League of Nations in New Zealand.
Yeah, but why sometimes they call him Kiwi?
Right, I think a few years ago, quite a few years ago, they were searching for something that would represent everybody. And the little bird, the kiwi, that doesn't fly, that lives in our bush, in the forests, is unique to New Zealand. And so the name Kiwi was given to the people who belong to this country.
How many population here to New Zealand?
Just over 5 million now. Yeah.
5 million?
5 million, yeah.
Oh, okay. How many square kilometers is New Zealand?
Ooh. I think about 268,000 square kilometers. And we have 3 main islands, the North Island, the South Island, and a little island called Stewart Island.
Oh, New Zealand is too small, huh?
Well, we don't mind being very small.
But it's big.
There is a saying, good things come in small parcels.
Yeah, but it's big, it's a big power.
Well, we have big power in some ways, but in other ways we are quite happy to just take things quietly and do things our way. Yes.
What money you eat here to New Zealand? Dollars? New Zealand dollars, American, and what?
No, we've got New Zealand dollars now. We used, years ago, when we were very much under the British Crown, which we are still a member of, but we had pounds and shillings. But now, or for maybe 40, come up 50 years now, we've moved to dollars and cents.
Okay. But today we come here, we want to talk about, because yesterday was a off day, but that day for Matariki.
Matariki.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is Matariki?
Right. Well, Matariki is a new celebration for New Zealand.
Yeah.
Our Maori people, our indigenous people, have been celebrating it for many years. But over the last 20 or 30 years, the culture of Maori people has been more understood and respected. And the Maori people were very keen for us to celebrate Matariki because it's like a new year for them. Matariki refers to the big star constellation that is sometimes called the Pleiades in other countries. And it disappears in May and it reappears about the 3rd week in June. And so for Maoris, this is the beginning of a new year, a chance to sort of put the past year behind and to celebrate something new and start again.
But why they before not celebrated that Matariki.
Right. Because in New Zealand, sadly, the Indigenous people have not been respected the way that they should have been over the years, but there has been a gradual development of understanding and respect. And so it's like we've got to a point where it's very acceptable. And our current Labor government decided about 8 months ago that it would definitely be honoured as a public holiday in June.
Now every year.
Every year now we will have Matariki. It may not always be on June the 24th, but always around about this time.
It's coming big holiday now.
Yeah, it will
for
be
New Zealand
for New
people.
Zealand, yes.
Now, if you want to talk more things about that day, Matariki days.
Yeah. Well, Matariki for the Maori people and now for all of us can mean quite a lot of things, but I think basically it's a new start. The Maori people also have a great respect for the natural world, and so the idea of looking after the environment, of celebrating aspects of the environment, particularly the earth and how it can grow our food, and taking some of the stars in the cluster that the Maori people find connection with, say, the wind, with water, and with the production of things in the earth. It's a chance to recognise that, and we can spend time together. Families can meet. The public holiday means people don't have to work, so there's time to meet, have a good rest, have relaxation, have fun, and above all, to have a nice meal together. And so families can begin a new tradition of what they might eat on Matariki.
Oh, okay. Now, you must Matariki start before that yesterday, before that day yesterday. That day, people celebrating or not? We start on that this year.
No, Maori people have been celebrating it.
Now it's coming
but
national,
now it's
all
everybody,
country, everyone.
Yeah, every culture in New Zealand can celebrate it and learn from the Maori way of doing things.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yes. So it's a big day of excitement for the Maori people to have it recognised.
Yeah, okay. Now, Francis, we go to another question.
Yes.
Before, one day we're going to forest, but many people to write to me, to text me, they to New Zealand, because you're walking in forest. They to New Zealand, you don't have a snake?
No, we're very lucky. We don't have snakes.
Why?
No, I think it's probably not hot enough. No, I don't know. I'm not a zoologist. I don't know the exact reason, but we don't have snakes. I'm sure it's to do with the cold. I don't think snakes adapt well to our
But here to Australia is many
snakes in Australia, but Australia is a very different climate from New Zealand.
Oh,
yes.
Here is too much cold?
I think it's too cold for snakes. Yes. We do have a few nasty spiders, but not snakes.
They try to put, but they can't make it.
I don't know whether they ever tried to bring in snakes. I suspect not.
And the scorpion?
No scorpions, no.
Oh, it's good, huh?
Yeah, it's very good.
Very good, because her country, Congo, many snakes there.
Yes. No, it's quite safe to go through our forests.
But here to forest, you are free to walk anytime you need.
Yes, we can. And the Maori people, again, are used to living in the forest. They depended, before European times, before we had European settlement here, they depended very much on the forest for their food and for all sorts of plants to make clothing and to make their houses. So they're quite happy for us to enjoy the forest as long as we respect it. Yeah.
What food do you eat here to New Zealand, specialist food here to New Zealand?
Well, the Maori people, especially for Matariki, would eat food connected with the land. So a lot of root vegetables, potatoes, and kumara, that's a sweet potato, possibly corn. Those sorts of foods. Now, of course, wild pig was something, and all kinds of ducks and chickens. But nowadays, for any culture, for Matariki, you don't have to eat Maori food. It's encouraging you to eat whatever works best for you and your culture. So if you want to try Maori food, that's fine. They have this very special way of cooking the food in an oven down in the ground, and it's called a hangi. And the food is absolutely delicious. It just keeps all its flavour. So you can go Maori or you can do it your way.
Anyone you need.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, okay. But I see you are too much beef, yeah?
We do have a lot, and that's a European influence. There is a growing but small but growing mood of opinion that vegetable foods and plant foods are much better and cut down on the beef. So that is happening.
Okay. Thank you so much, Francis, because you answer every question I ask you. You got something to talk to here because everyone to follow us here to the channel.
That's good. Right. Nice to talk to you, Joseph.
Yeah. Something you must talk. Everyone gonna follow you later.
Right. Okay. We'll probably be in touch again.
Okay. Good. Thank you so much because you answer my invitation.
Right. Fine. Thank you. Good. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye, because I come here to see Francis to talk about Matariki days. You passed yesterday, Friday. It was all day. But I greet everyone. I see you next time. Simple man, Joseph Isaki. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.